Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Looks like we're broadcasting from the car tonight. Actually getting ready to watch a midnight show of the new Superman movie. So pretty excited about that. But we have a USTA match scheduled for you here today. It is Peter and I playing together in the second double spot. So another big match for us. We're currently 4-2 in the rankings, looking to extend to go 5-2. So hope you enjoy the match, and I'll see you at the end. All right, welcome into the match, everybody. We have Peter and I. So Peter is currently serving, and I'm up at the net in the bright yellow, playing our opponents in a USTA 18 plus 4-0 league match. And the opponents we're playing, I had never played before. The opponent playing the deuce side is a 4-0 player, and the player on the ad court is NTRP 3.5 player. So again, those expectations coming in, based off of rating, we should be an overall stronger team, but you never know, because a lot of 4-0 players could just be converted 3-5 players, and a lot of 3-5 players could be on the verge of being 4-0 players. So you never really know kind of what level you'll be playing against. So just taking these first couple games to really get a feel for our opponents. Again, Peter and I play together quite a bit, so we're very comfortable with how each other plays, our strengths, our weaknesses, how we work well as a doubles team. And Peter typically starts off serving for us, as we can see here, but down in a love 1540, and we get broke. So that's never a way you want to start the match. And our opponents get a miss there, so we go 15 love. But again, coming into this match, not really knowing our opponents, I think the opponent team overall was about a 500 record, if I believe, coming into this. I'm willing to be wrong on that one. So definitely a match that we need to win to ensure that we make that march towards sectionals. So putting some pressure on myself to do well for our team so we can keep moving forward. But we'll see how this match plays out. Again, I've been doing a lot to try to improve my game, and I've been trying to especially show those in these USTA matches. So we'll see how the level of play has potentially improved or stayed the same, or maybe even decreased throughout these past couple months. All right, so we get the much needed break there, so leveled the match out, and now I'm serving. One thing, love to see Peter been improving on being more aggressive at the net. In that first service game right there, he gets a nice put away, or I should say service point, got a nice put away at the net. So he's been doing quite a bit to really become more aggressive at the net. He's a relatively taller guy with a decent wingspan, so I would expect him to have the ability to really cover the net very well. So really like to see that. And I know he's been watching a lot of these videos and doing a lot to really improve his game. So it's been really fun to see from that aspect of the channel. One of the main goals of this channel is just to get my team's play on footage, so they can watch it back and figure out what they're doing well, what they could do better, and kind of move forward from there. So I'm using it for myself, but also primarily a tool for our team to figure out how we can be improving. Gotta love the shank winner there. All right, so we get the hold there at love 40, but I'm a little bit conflicted about kind of how that all transpired. As we saw a lot there was a lot of Peter serving, and then him and the returner are kind of grinding from the baseline back and forth, except the last point there where the returner finally came into the net. So as I've been kind of preaching in a lot of these videos, it's in doubles you really want to try to be aggressive, take the net, and win points there. So what I would like to see, it'd been nice to see Peter try to work his way into the net and, apply the pressure that way. But he's pretty darn good kind of grinding points from the baseline. So that's, kind of his strength. But again, in doubles, I'd like to see pressure and try to win points at the net. On the flip side, our opponents like to see them follow their return in and apply pressure against us. The key is to get to the net. Me at the net, while Peter's serving, I wasn't able to do too much, primarily because the returner did a very good job of returning cross court, and then they were grinding from baseline to baseline. And basically, if I wanted to be ultra aggressive, I would have to try to cut that off. But if I didn't put the ball away, then Peter would have been out of position and they would have half the court available to us. So it's kind of that risk reward aspect. But we did win at love 40, so what more can I say? I'm serving here and up 40 love. And Peter hits the ball into the net, which will happen, but get the hold there, and now we had won the first set 6-1. So definitely a very good result for us. Feeling very happy with the way things are going. I don't really have any frustrations right now going on in this match. Everything is just kind of grooving along, feeling pretty much in control, so can't say I was spiraling or kind of upset about anything. As I miss a volley there. Granted, that was a hard shot to deal with, but feeling pretty good overall in the game. Still prone to some unforced errors, as we just saw with that return. But again, I feel like we have the match in a good spot, so don't really feel like I'm kind of starting to lose control with my emotions based off of how my play is or the situation of the match. All right, that was a hard-fought game for our opponents. It took them 8 game points to take it down. So one thing that I haven't really talked about is the opponents. So one thing that Peter and I had talked about during the match and what we were observing is that the 4-0 player had very strong shots, but he was a lot more inconsistent than what the 3-5 player was the 3-5 ranked player was doing, especially off the return. The ad core player, the 3-5 player, was pretty darn strong with the return. So that comes again, like, you never know what to expect. We're seeing a lot more unforced errors and errors from the 4-0 player, and you might see that in the match. So NTRP rating isn't necessarily the end-all and be-all of everything. So that's kind of where we were at, and kind of more strategized, if that's a word, strategized to more hit it to the deuce court player as much as we could, because we're getting more points off of that. All right. Always good to get the break kind of late in the set. So that brings us to 5-2. Again, we're just kind of cruising along here in the match. So we got Peter serving here, and I will let the match close out, and I will see you at the end. All right, so got a good win under our belts there. It was relatively straightforward match for us. Again, we were playing a 7-5 mix, which means 1 3-5 player, 1 4-0 player. But Peter and I just were in sync. We played well together and got a good win. Overall, the team won this one, so we improved our record to 5-2. So again, making that push to sectionals. All right, well, thanks again for watching. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Feel free to share the videos also if you can. Again, thank you for watching, and just keep on playing tennis.